4.
Whatever was the competition last week.
One of the Beatles has just turned up.
Yeah.
Right, ready to go.
No.
6 rounds. Everyone got your drink, got your pen, got your paper.
Oh, fuck. Quiz.
And would you say I come last now?
Nope.
Hey, mate, Willow's gone all professional on us. What's going on?
Fucking right, mate. Fucking right, mate.
Getting the slideshow and everything.
You get jungle juice for this sort of quality.
Oh, hell no.
This is like lockdown 1, Willow.
Right, mate. I made this in the first lockdown. I just hadn't had a chance to use it.
Me in first lockdown.
Right, we're ready.
As I will be.
Round 1. You're all gonna love round 1. Let's see how many of you know the rules
Oh, God.
All right.
of golf.
There, boys. See, yeah. Hold on. Is there a section on gardening for Coley?
Coley's off.
Golf. Oh, I wish
Coley was
Hauser.
not.
I wish Hauser was
Oh,
here.
Coley, where's he gone?
How far are you allowed to throw a golf ball?
As far
You
as
know
you like,
Coley's
as long as it's at Lywood.
Well, we've got to wait for Coley to come back now.
Oh,
No, crack on.
he actually quit already.
He
If
actually just left it.
Hauser had been here this week, he would have logged off already, I reckon. He would have been. I ain't doing this.
Coley does not like the rules.
It's rounds for you, Coley. Ready? Question 1. In match play, Dustin cannot identify his ball in the rough and lifts it to have a look for identification without announcing his intention to a fellow player. What is the ruling? There is no penalty. Dustin gets a 1-stroke penalty. Dustin gets a 2-stroke penalty, or Dustin must forfeit the hole. Give me a nod when everyone's got an answer. Ready? Question 2. Willow hits a poor wedge shot and wraps his club around the nearest tree and the shaft has been bent. What is the ruling? Willow gets a 1-stroke penalty.
Willow gets jungle juice.
Willow gets jungle juice. Willow can continue to use that club or he can repair it. Willow cannot use, repair, or replace that club. Willow can replace that club.
No option for fine for active rage.
That's E. Right, next. Question 3. In stroke play, Shells is stood in the bunker waiting for another player to take their turn, and he leans on his club, which is now touching the sand. What is the ruling? Shells gets a 2-stroke penalty. Shells gets a 1-stroke penalty. Shells gets a first warning. A second results in a 2-stroke penalty. There is no penalty. People racking their brains. Expecting 10 out of 10 on this round.
Tricky.
Get 0 because none of us do any of these things, so we're not used to it, are we?
Right,
Maybe match
question 4.
referees know the rules.
In match play, Maddie stands outside the teeing area to hit his ball, which is in the teeing area. What is the ruling? There is no penalty. Maddie forfeits the hole. Maddie gets a 1-stroke penalty. Maddie gets a 2-stroke penalty.
He hits a small stone in front of the tee box.
Yeah. Well, if you just stood inside the tee box, Maddie, that wouldn't have happened, would it?
It's a hazard post and goes backwards behind the tee box.
Right.
Brickhampton
5.
hit the winter tea and went into the road.
That was Brooker's, wasn't
Coley hits his trademark Coley Roley shot from the fairway and hits Lywood's golf bag. What is the ruling? There is no penalty and Coley must play his next shot as it lies. Coley gets a 1-stroke penalty. Lywood gets a 1-stroke penalty. Coley can replay his original shot.
feel like I should know all these, but I'm really not sure.
I guarantee I've just got 0 anyway.
I seem to have gone for the same answer for most of them, yeah.
Yeah, I'd started to. I thought I've got to change it 'cause it can't all be that.
If we just do A for every single answer, we're going to get some points, surely.
Right, question 6. When dropping the ball under another rule, Dempster drops the ball the correct way twice, and both times the ball comes to rest just outside the relief area, no nearer to the hole. What is the ruling? Dempster must continue dropping his ball until it comes to rest in the relief area. Dempster must place his ball on the spot where the ball first touched the ground from his second attempt. Dempster must play his ball as it lies outside of the relief area. Dempster can place his ball anywhere he wants in the relief area.
You think I actually know that one?
Is this why you wanted to know who was coming tonight, so you could just word all these?
Make sure I got the right names in. Right, question 7. In match play, Nick tees up his ball in front of the tee markers and plays his shot. What is the ruling? There is no penalty. There is no penalty, but an opponent may ask him to re-hit his tee shot. Nick gets a 1-stroke penalty. Nick loses the hole.
These are things that I reckon pros would be unsure about.
They were like marshal or umpire or whatever. They could call an official over.
Yeah.
Actually, I think 2 of these are actual answers.
I know, they start
Oh, it's Stato.
that with
Question 8.
Hauser, wouldn't it be?
In stroke play, Raya hits his putt too hard and Callie quickly moves the flag stick that was lying on the ground before the ball reaches it. What is the ruling? Raya gets a 1-stroke penalty. Callie gets a 1-stroke penalty. The ball must be placed where it was expected to hit the flag stick with no penalty, or there is no penalty.
So is this the rules on the club golf or just pro golf?
Per the USPGA
RNH.
RNA websites, mate. Although there probably wouldn't be a flag stick lying on the floor in pro golf. The caddy would normally hold it, wouldn't he?
We're not allowed to touch the flag anymore.
Don't be at all nowadays. Yeah.
Yeah, you get ejected for spreading COVID now. You move the flag out of the way.
Feel like
Right, question 9.
feel like that's a trick question. That one.
Benno stands on the first tee on his comeback round with everyone watching. He hits an air shot. The ball does not move. What is the ruling? The air shot doesn't count and Benno can have another attempt. The air shot counts and Benno's next shot will be his second. Benno gets a 1-stroke penalty and he's now 3 off the tee. Benno gets a 2-stroke penalty and he's now playing 4. Last but not least, question 10. Clarkie's ball has landed in a bush where the roots are out of bounds, but the branches along with the ball are inside the white line. What is the ruling? Clarkie's ball is out of bounds. Usual OB rules apply. Clarkie's ball is in bounds and he must play it where it lies. Clarkie's ball is in bounds and he can get free relief. Clarkie's ball is in bounds and he can play it as it lies or declare it unplayable. So imagine his ball's hanging in the branches above in the bush.
Some of the roots in bounds or just all of them out of bounds?
All of them.
You took that seriously.
Some good ones there, Willo.
Yeah.
Yeah, good ones.
Everyone done? You want to go back on a couple?
No.
No.
Right.
Question 1. Dustin cannot identify his ball in the rough and it lifts it to look at identification without announcing his attention to a fellow player. What is the ruling? Mads?
I got B.
Clarkey,
I said D.
Shelley,
As it's match play, I went B.
Coley,
Went B.
Nick,
I went harsh. I went D, forfeit.
Demps.
B.
Oh, he's scoffing. Callie,
Dustin.
the answer is there is no penalty.
What?
But
You don't have to tell your fellow player that you're just looking for a mark on the ball.
And you
I
can
thought-
lift it.
Like I thought that was the case, but I didn't. I thought that this is too obvious to be.
So you go, oh look, is that my ball? Oh no, look, I've just placed it in a much better place.
Yeah, well,
I'm not
no,
being
he's
funny
funny,
at that.
obviously.
Willow, you're in court for basically encouraging Coley.
You can't pick it up. You're supposed to just be able to twist it to have a look. You're supposed to
it's
pick
only a
exactly
match
where you
play,
found it.
though.
Yeah.
So I
Right.
can't believe you can lift it.
Yeah,
Crazy.
you can definitely check the ball. Yeah.
Willow hits a poor wedge shot and wraps his club around a tree. Rolling. Coley,
C.
Shelley,
B.
Nick,
Yeah, I went B. Continue to use.
Demps.
B.
I'm going to ask you every time I see you put food in your mouth. Clarkey,
B.
Callie, Mads,
Lisa.
And it's quiet. I went with B.
B. As long as you can repair it or use it, you can continue to use it.
I've got a point.
Unfortunately for me, mine was completely snapped in half, so I was not being able to repair that.
But a gaffer tape, mate, be fine.
Yeah. Right, Shells is stood in the bunker, waiting for another player, and he leans on his club, touching the sand. Clarkey,
I said B.
Shells, naughty boy.
D.
Coley,
D.
Nick,
So I thought not addressing the ball, so D. No penalty.
Callie,
A. Bit harsh.
Jesus Christ, don't make him captain.
I think it's A.
Mads,
I said D because it's nothing to suggest the ball's moved.
it's D because he's not addressing the ball.
Didn't know that.
Oh, can I even give the logic?
New 2017 rule, that
You're not addressing the ball, you can touch the sand.
That is well suspect. That rule,
He
I'm
can
not
be
even
sitting
sure
inside the bunker.
I'm not even sure that's right.
Oh, it
Oh,
is.
look at that, mate. I've double checked
Unless
this.
it's changed, I never knew you could do that.
It's one of the rules that came in
So-
2019.
Is there a new one?
It's an absolute nonsense. That means that basically
Like
anyone can
shells.
say they're not addressing the ball and test the sand.
Yeah.
That's a fair point.
It's a nonsense. I don't believe it. If you're intentionally doing it, which it doesn't state, but
No, he was accidental.
nonsense that.
Right. I'm good this rules game's going
Right, this is an educational quiz.
I'm loving it, Willow. Carry on, mate. Full
Maddie
support.
stands outside the tee area, hit his ball, which is in the teeing area. What is the rule? Mads,
A.
Clarkey,
A.
Shells.
A.
Did anybody not put A? Good, because it's A. As long as the ball's in the area, don't matter. Coley hits his trademark Coley Rolly shot from the fairway and hits Lywood's bag.
Coley.
What is the ruling? Coley,
A.
Nick,
I thought it was a one-stroke penalty to the person who hit the ball.
Callie,
A.
Demps,
A.
Clarkey,
A.
Mads.
Yeah, I said A because it'd be Coley's responsibility to get the bag
Well,
moved.
this is a trick question.
It's A.
That's right.
Wee. Holy fuck.
Aim for Lywood all you want, mate, but the ball ain't going to go anywhere. When dropping a ball under another rule, Dempster does it a couple of times. What's the rule? Can't wait to read it all out again. Demps, what do you do?
A D.
Callie, Nick.
I went C.
Oh, rare answers. Coley.
That's what he wants, doesn't he? So I went for D.
Mads.
I went with D originally, but I then settled on B.
Clarky.
Yeah, I've got this wrong.
B.
Shells.
B.
It's B. After 2 attempts, you have to place it where it landed.
Read the answers, Simon.
Nick tees up his ball in front of the tee markers and plays his shot. What is the ruling? Nick. Naughty boy.
I went harsh again. Lost the hole.
Callie.
I thought it'd be a bit harsh for losing the hole off the tee shot, so I just went with C, 1-stroke penalty.
Demps.
D.
Losing the hole. Coley.
B.
Gels.
B.
Clarky.
I said B.
Mads.
C.
It's a 1-stroke penalty.
One stroke.
That's for dumb.
Someone sneaks a couple of inches off the front. Don't tell him and give him a shot.
Didn't know that.
Raya hits his butt too hard and Callie's nice and kind and moves the flag for him. What's the ruling, Callie?
Oh, Callie's nice.
D.
Nick?
There's no penalty there, surely. D.
Mads?
D.
Did anyone not say D?
What, D?
Yeah.
I said
Did
B.
anyone not say D? Well, you
I
should have
said B.
D.
Kelly and they said B.
No, there is no penalty.
I thought it's obviously D, but then I thought, is this some sort of trick? Let's come up with something here, like
That's what I hate about quizzes. You start doubting
you
yourself.
double bluff Chelly and Debs there.
Benno has an air shot on the first tee. What's the rules? This will be an interesting one. Shells?
Went B.
Coley? Mads?
Pretty sure it's B.
Nick?
Isn't this definitely B? Oh,
Did anyone not say B? Well, the ball didn't move, so it's actually A.
Ooh.
no! Really?
Seriously?
Yeah, if the ball doesn't move, doesn't count.
Oh, is that it's falling off the tee? That's when we call it as one.
I think it's just a joke.
Is that one of the new rules from last year?
Even if
I
you,
double checked it to make sure it's
even
right.
if you address the ball, really?
I'm sure that counts as a shot.
That's you're. Hey, Will, you're
Hang on.
you're getting caught in a couple here, I tell you.
Simon,
Is this
Simon's
just
got 5 shots better on his round at St Nicholas, hasn't he? is it 10
I
shots?
checked it. I double checked it, mate.
Is this just the first hole ruling or something?
Oh, yeah, just checked it, mate. Clocky's ball's in a
What
bush.
basically means none of my shots on the first 5 holes counted.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you hit the ground, mate.
This is all wrong. This is a
Lyra.
shambles. Where'd you get this nonsense from?
Anyway, Clarky's ball's landing in the bush. Roots are out of bounds, but the ball is in bounds with the branches. Clarky,
I said D.
what did you say? Sorry?
D.
D. Shells.
D.
Nick.
I went D.
Mads.
D for dog.
Holy.
D.
Demps.
If this isn't D, I'm going to come around your house and smash you in the face.
Callie. Callie.
D.
It is D, yes. It is
Wee.
D.
Holy my God. Can we put this in the record books? I got more than half right.
He's Mads type of quiz.
Right, scores on the doors.
We'll get in the hole.
Oh,
It's all about. Hang on.
Sergio.
Can't get this off the bloody screen. All right.
What's Sergio just done?
Callie.
Six.
Demps.
4.
Get down the rule book, mate. Coley.
4.
Shells. I can't see how you are. 6.
6.
Mads.
You all sat down. 8.
Oh,
Darky.
All down
First
on
time ever.
It's because it's multiple choice.
6.
6, yeah.
Nick.
That's true, to be fair.
Dempster and Cole, you need to have a look at the rule book, I think.
I think you need to have a look at the bloody rule book. You clown.
Right, round 2, everyone's favourite. The picture round.
Woo!
Pictures of
10
boobies.
pictures. Each picture's worth. They've got 2 points. There's 2 questions per picture.
What?
First one is obviously who is it?
Ah.
So, who's behind the mask? And what year was that taken?
Why would
Suits you,
it-
Demps, doesn't it?
Hey?
Suits you.
Low would think that was a World
So
Cup.
who is
year.
it and what year? Ready? Next.
On?
Who is it and what year was it taken?
Oh, I mean, that's a trick. That could be.
Oh.
I know exactly when that pose is from. I know the shot it was, like a year it was.
Yeah, exactly. One of Hauser's famous shots.
Oh, that was a guess. Who's that fucking?
Right. Next. Who is it and what year was it taken?
Oh my god, it could be fucking any of about 5 or 6.
A pretty famous picture.
Or more, in fact.
Clarkie's showing off his speed on the golf course.
What should we go with? Let's go with that year. Maybe one of the Olympic years, I reckon.
Right, next. Who is it?
Oh, God.
What year was it taken? I will give you a 2-year either side leeway on this one. Anyone's wearing, that's Shelley blacked up on my stag do.
Jesus.
Oh,
Can't remember when.
can't remember who I was now.
Person behind the mask, mate.
Oh, Sadoff, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. No, Edgar Davids, wasn't it? Edgar Davids.
David, sorry, yeah.
That's why you got the glasses.
Yeah.
Right, next. I want to know who is the captain lifting that trophy and what year.
Ooh.
Fuck. I don't recognise any of them.
Oh, you know the handsome chap holding the trophy, mate, surely.
Do we get any leeway on these years, or it's just bang on the year?
The last one you did, this one's got to be bang on. Should get it. England don't win no trophy like that
Really?
every other day, do they?
Oh, it's cricket, isn't it? That's why.
It's cricket.
I obviously don't watch cricket at all.
Right, ready next?
What year was that?
Who is it and what year?
Oh, yes.
Oh, God.
I will give you a 2-year leeway again on this one.
Even that.
Get out of it. Remind me what Andrew has just suggested, who it is. Who Andrew suggested it is.
Well, save it for story time, mate. Save it for story time.
She was so confident as well. Oh, is it? No, it isn't, Andrew. No. Eh?
Ready?
Shush, get
Again.
out of here, you clown.
Who is it and what year?
Oh, recognise them.
Ooh.
What's his name?
Great picture of Dustin, though, mine.
Number 17.
Nick's squints in a bit. Quint. Right, ready? Next one. Who is it and what year? I'll give you a 4 years either side for this one.
It's Steve
It's a
Cram.
picture of Nick asleep, by the way.
One for Demps. It's Steve Cram.
Oh yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. Ah, yes.
No, what about the date?
Well, the next one, there's 2 people in it. Just name both the people. Looks like you're enjoying that, Coley.
Do you need the date here, or just the 2 people?
Would be me.
No, I didn't. Just name both the people. So it's 2 point per person.
Yeah.
This is a bit of a...
Oh.
I'll stick with what I put. Not confident.
Last but not least, 2 people again. Name both of them. It's my personal favourite.
Thanks, Willow.
That's all right, mate. Just found that picture of you and it just suited the picture. Just point per person.
Know who the Man City guy is, and I can't think of his fucking name.
Oh, I think I've done all right in that one.
Yeah, I reckon I think I've got every name. I think.
I had to add the years on to make it. Some of them were too easy, so I had to get a year question. Right, you're ready. Who is that? Demps.
Stuart Pearce, 96.
Coley.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's an easy one to start with.
You're
Stuart
96.
Pearce, 96.
So it's an iconic pose, that one, isn't it?
Exactly, yes.
Do you get a point for each then, yeah? Name and
Point for
yeah.
each.
Did anyone not get it?
Even I got that.
Who is this?
Tiger.
Shelley.
I went Tiger 2001.
I think you all know it's Tiger Woods. Any other guesses on the year?
2007, I went.
I went 05.
I said
2002.
2002.
98.
5.
Come on.
Oh,
It was his famous little chip
yeah.
rolled in.
I remember the year.
It's just sat in the hole for a few seconds, isn't it?
Yeah, sure did.
Best shot ever, that.
I'm sure everyone knows who this is. Clarkey.
I said Usain Bolt 2008.
Any other guesses on the year?
12.
Rio.
Oh,
Oh,
about 4 years
Right.
later.
God.
I knew it
I
wasn't.
knew the Olympic year.
I went 2016, boys. Didn't say anything, but
Who's this? Shells?
What, Muhammad Ali.
No. Anyone got them? Not get Muhammad Ali?
No, I went with Ali.
Right. The year. What did I say?
You said
2
2
years
years
either
either way.
side.
I said 71.
It was
Yeah, I said
74.
I said 68.
72.
'65.
Oh, bloody hell.
Okay.
Earlier.
What did you? What?
You
what
went
was it? What was the leeway?
67. There was 2 years, so 63
Oh.
to 67.
I said 68.
Gutted.
Who's the captain lifting the T20 World Cup trophy?
Not a fucking clue.
Collingwood.
I
Collingwood,
said,
innit?
yeah, Collingwood.
Is Paul Collingwood. What year would we win it?
2009.
I gone 6.
I 2015 because I didn't have a clue.
I said about 2010.
Colin?
George, well young.
I don't know, clear mate, I went 2019.
Ambitious, I
Yeah,
like
'cause-
it.
Peterson was playing for us in that World Cup.
Yeah.
Nick, Callie,
Well, I went 2003, but that's the year we won the Ashes, wasn't
Went before the Ashes, so 2004.
2010.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, I've been around the year.
Sure, everyone. Please tell us what Andrew's guess was.
Story.
Ange goes, that's Nick Faldo, isn't it?
Who is it then, Demps?
It's Nicholas, isn't it?
Golden Bear.
It is Nicholas. Nicholas, when he won his last Masters at the grand old age.
I ain't got a clue on the year.
2 years either side, did I say?
Did.
Any guesses?
81.
80.
78.
76, I think.
79 for me.
78.
56.
Oh, you should have another
See, no one got that, did he?
Like 2 years on you.
When you said the
2
last
years either
one,
side.
I'm doing awful on these years.
Yeah, ditto.
Who was this? Scoring a pretty iconic goal.
Platt.
David Platt.
David Platt.
Ah, I see what it is. Yeah.
David Platt. What year?
Gary Madden.
90.
90.
90.
1990.
90.
That was
got a
against
year.
Belgium, wasn't it?
I got the year, not the player, yeah.
Extra time, I think it was. Who's this? Nick,
Roger
you can go with
Bannister.
your face.
That Roger Bannister?
It is Roger Bannister. And he broke the 4-minute mile.
I went with 68, but I have no idea if that's anywhere.
4
think
years
he did
either
that.
way.
1965, I think he did that.
I went 68.
54.
1954, Coley.
Holy!
You
4 years either side, if you got that. Just his face, not happy. Right, who are the two people? I'll go with
You go.
Coley's as his face.
Rooney and Ronaldo.
I was going to say that what game
That's
that was,
Bannister, right?
Rooney.
was number 7, I thought it might be Ronaldo.
What are the other guesses?
I know it's Rooney.
I thought Rooney and
Beckham and
Bannister.
Van Nistelrooy.
Yeah.
Rooney and Ronaldo.
Oh,
I agree with
Point
you.
each.
I put Van Nistelrooy and then changed it to Ronaldo when I saw the 7.
I was going to say I saw the 7. I thought it's got to be Ronaldo.
Because the media was saying like this was them making up after Ronaldo got Rooney sent off in the whatever
Yeah.
tournament.
Yeah. With a wink.
Right, and who are these two people? Callie, I'll go with you.
Tevez and Vidic, I went for.
Anybody else?
I said Ferdinand.
I've
I
got
went-
Ferdinand.
Ferdinand.
Aguero. I couldn't think who the player was.
Ferdinand and Tevez.
Ferdinand. I got one.
Went for the wrong defender.
As he literally got his hand up his ass. He's milking the pot.
Okay, scores and doors. Callie?
10.
10.
No, 11.
11, all changing. Demps?
14.
Coley?
He's
15.
back.
15. Shells?
13.
Mads?
11.
Clarky?
15.
Nick?
10 for me.
You want a little score update? Currently sitting in last with 15 is Nick. Then with 17, Callie. 18, Dempster. And 3 people on 19, Coley, Shells and Mads. And Clarky's sailing away on 21 currently.
The old quizzy rascal.
Wow. Got to make up for last week.
Right. Round 3. It is a sequences round.
Yeah.
Easy question to start with. Last 5 Premier League winners.
Oh, fuck's sake. It was like a mathematical quiz. Like
You have to get them. You have to get them by the right year. If you get it by the wrong year, it don't count.
You need it all for a point, yeah?
No, 1 point each.
hang on. What are we in now? Yeah, we're in the 2021 season now, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Fucking hell. No hope, is there?
Coley's finished in record time. What was he thinking? Is that his thinking face?
Done, mate.
Stop
Done.
asking football questions. Fuck you,
A few people are still writing, thinking.
That should be easier than it is. I'm like,
The pressure of the quiz, Clarky.
I'm a bit double questioning myself.
I am big time.
Fucking clear.
Done.
Yeah.
Nick's still thinking.
Just to go.
If that made you think, then I want to know who came second in each one of those seasons as well.
Oh, for
Oh, what?
Coley knew it. Old Stato knew it, Coley.
definitely a football bias in these quizzes.
Well, I had a whole round on golf rules, mate, and you won that.
Yeah, we play golf.
Well, some people do.
Arguable in some cases.
See Callie and Nick right scrolling down.
Checking my mind so many
My
times.
answers to the first lot.
It doesn't take long when you're just guessing.
Yeah.
Ready?
Just 1 second.
Question himself. Quick change.
I fill 2 gaps in.
Oh, Sergio. -7.
Got it
Got
back,
the
Eddie.
leaderboard, Matt.
Yeah, I got him.
Right, fill in the blanks. Who were the Olympic host cities?
Oh, my life.
Oh my god. 2028.
Yeah, they've already decided it.
Oh my.
Fucking hell, there's a lot to fit in. I'm still writing down the dates. You started, yeah.
Obviously, the 2020 was delayed, so it should be this year.
Yeah, they still can't tell you where it is.
Coley's stato knowledge on this isn't as good as his football knowledge.
Oh.
Shout when you're done.
Yeah, I'm going to get the first two.
You're not.
I'm going to get the first two.
Oh no, two.
Another minute then. I'll be here all night. Callie's got to go at 11.
An extension till midnight now, so we're all right.
Oh. Are you getting on, Demps?
I'm struggling with the last two. Like Equidad, a 3-1 up.
Villa on course for a 0-0 board draw, so that keeps my stats going.
Dad, told you. My
Right.
knowledge of Colombian football.
Everyone ready to move on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last 5 Masters winners. Obviously, that's golf, not darts or snooker or anything else. What are you thinking about? I'm just going to fill up my drink.
Masters, wasn't it?
Right, and what are you thinking about that? I want somebody who came runner-up to them as well.
Oh,
Now, in some
fuck.
cases, there's more than one runner-up. So you can, as long as one of them.
This question's of absolute.
This is a tough one. This is probably the toughest one. Tough as it gets. Yeah, some years there was more than one runner-up, so any one of them is fine. I had to give you one really tough one. Nice watch, Coley.
This is so easy to get the years wrong, just like mixed up.
Yeah. Big time. Especially when you go back like 2-3 years.
The runners-ups are just going to be guesses, really.
Yeah, runners up is the toughest. Tough as it gets tonight.
The winners is a good question, though. The winners is...
Oh, a little message popped up then saying my 40 minutes has been extended, so you're right.
Woohoo!
Westwood 5 under for the day. I'll give you another minute.
The runners up, I have not got a foggiest.
Some of them are pretty like good playoffs and stuff.
If I've got the year right, I've definitely. Well, it's the getting the years right.
Shelley's having a mental breakdown.
2016 winners leading.
30 seconds. Get some names down.
Ooh, Fitzpatrick, that was a poor.
Right, moving on. We'll scribble some names down. That's the end of that round.
Oh.
Last 5 Premier League winners. Dempster, you can start.
Liverpool.
1920 from the top. Sorry, I meant to say that.
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
The only question I've got right in this entire round.
Right, Mads, who got the next? Who won the year before?
City, Man City.
Man City. Clarky, you won the year before that.
Leicester.
Coley, you won the year before that.
Man City.
Man City.
Come on.
Right.
Come on. That's a good one for me. Is that
Callie, you won
is
the year before that.
That's bugging me up.
I was struggling now. I went with Chelsea, but
Nick, you won the year before that.
I went Chelsea.
Demps, you won the year before that.
Leicester.
Leicester?
See, I've got Leicester.
Chelsea.
Oh, I got that right. Wow, I got that right.
And then who won the year before that?
That's got
Chelsea.
Leicester.
Leicester.
That was Leicester City.
Was it that long ago?
We get 5.
Yeah.
What?
we're
Runners
getting
up.
10 in a minute.
Now.
Mads, who was runner-up last year?
Man City.
Who was runner-up to Man City the year before? Demps.
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Liverpool. Now it gets tricky, don't it?
I'm
Who
doing
was runner-up to Man City? Shells.
Is that United?
Yeah.
United. Who was runner-up to Chelsea? Nick.
Was it Tottenham?
Callie.
50.
Coley.
Man City.
Demps.
I've gone Spurs, but yeah, I had the Leicester year the wrong way around, so that's not right.
Well, if you get second right,
I've
you get
got
a point
Man
for this
United.
bit.
I got Man United.
No, but Leicester.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
that was right, was it?
Hotspur.
I only put
Point
a
each,
cross through
point
it.
each. No, there's a point each. So if you got the winner wrong, but the second right, you get a point for the second place.
Yeah.
And then who
No,
came
I just
second to
thought-
Leicester?
Oh, I know this now.
Arsenal.
I got it the wrong way round.
They pipped him, didn't they?
Yeah.
Right at the end.
They
Tottenham.
pipped Tottenham.
Yeah.
Callie, hey, how's your 10 looking, Callie? That was bloody master's choke there.
Shocking it. Failed at the final hurdle.
Yeah.
You
Was
remind me of my brother then, with that sort of chat.
it Spurs came third in a 2-horse race, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
Right, Olympic cities.
Oh.
Start with the 2028s. Anyone actually know it?
Another 10 here.
Down Rome. Just for that.
Ali,
Melbourne.
Nick,
I went Moscow, but that's wrong.
anybody else got
I
any
thought
guesses?
LA. I thought LA.
Los
LA
Angeles.
Boys. Oh, no. I went with LA for 2024.
Same here.
I've got another 10 here, Callie. I've got another 10.
I failed at the first total.
Clarky, get this clipped up.
2024. Oh, Callie's got it wrong. Coley? Does anyone
No,
know it?
yeah,
Anyone
I
want to
went
bring one? They know it.
Something like Pyongyang or something.
I think I was
No
thinking of the
chance.
Winter Olympics, mate. That was
Oh,
Winter
no.
Olympics.
Melbourne, isn't it?
Ali,
No.
Oh, it is. Of course it is.
Rubbish.
Knew that.
they're the two, probably the tough ones. Right, where's 2021? Should all know that.
Easy.
Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Tokyo. 2016. Shout them out. They're pretty easy.
Rio.
Rio.
Yeah,
2012.
on the other round.
London.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone not get London?
No, I was going that and Tokyo, the other ones I knew.
28. Beijing.
Beijing.
2004.
Sydney.
Athens.
Sydney.
Athens.
Ooh,
Athens.
Oh,
Come
wrong.
on.
2000.
Sydney.
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 Oh, wrong way round.
1996.
Atlanta.
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 Atlanta, 1992.
Barcelona.
Barcelona. How's that 10 looking, Callie?
It's a very average 6.
And the one I know you're itching to know the answers to. Last 5 Masters winners. Who won it last
Again,
year?
Con.
DJ.
DJ.
Anyone not get DJ?
Yeah.
Dustin Johnson won it in November. Wasn't even that long ago. You won it before him.
Tiger.
Tiger.
Yeah.
Tiger Woods.
This is where you get the years mixed up after this. I just get the years mixed up.
Well,
It's 2018.
I put
Any
DJ.
guesses?
Garcia.
Patrick
Yeah.
Reed.
I've put Sergio, but I'm not sure I'm right.
Yeah, I think Reed.
Jordan
Patrick
Spieth.
Reed.
Year 8.
Oh, it's just caught me up now.
Went the wrong way.
Yeah, and me. One out.
2017.
Just,
Garcia and Willett.
Garcia.
Sergio.
Yeah,
Sia and Danny Willett.
that's caught me up.
I knew it was an English guy, and I couldn't think of who he was.
Runners up. They'll be impressed if you get any of these. You just need
Where's-
one of them. If it's more than one name, you just need one name. Who was run up to just DJ?
Was it Fleetwood?
no clue. Morikawa.
I put Justin Thomas.
Oh, Fleetwood's a good show.
Fleetwood.
Cameron Smith and Sung Jae Im.
hard.
So I remember I had him in our kitty. Cameron Smith, remember?
Yeah, no, you just mix up the years, don't you? It's so easy to mix up the years with this.
Anyone got a name for 2019?
I
Cup.
put DJ for us.
Justin Johnson.
Jumbo.
Justin Johnson,
Oh,
Brooks
yeah.
Koepka, and Xander
You just need
Schauffele.
one. You just need
Just
one,
of
dear.
them. Just one of them for a point.
Gets in.
I put
2018.
The name's down in that case, rather than one.
No, that's not allowed. 2018, any guesses? It's Patrick Reed.
Ricky Fowler.
For the next 3 years, I just put Jordan Spieth because I know he lost it at some point.
Ricky Fowler. Clarky gets the
Oh.
point.
Oh, I got that.
fire
Fowler.
That
tonight.
was a guess. I
Oh,
knew.
Thank
Kelly.
Kelly.
I knew he's run
Well,
up.
Callie's been giving it a 10. That's another 10, so I can't say he's on fire, but
2017 to Sergio.
Justin Rose.
I said Spieth.
It was a playoff with Justin Rose.
Oh.
knowledge this. It's good knowledge.
Rose on 16. Bollocks.
And 2016, who came run up to Danny Willett.
Oost.
Spieth.
Get Oost in there. He's got to be knocking about somewhere.
You remember the big choke on 12, putting it in the water?
Spieth.
That's Spieth, wasn't it? Yeah.
Beef and Westwood.
Oh, I got Westwood. Get in.
I knew Spieth lost it at some point.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Is that it? No, there's one more.
Yeah. Next, that's what's next, boys.
Oh, for God's sake.
I don't even need to edit it.
I haven't really got much tonight.
We're not doing round 4, by the way. We're doing that after. We're doing a break. Just trying to figure out how to get this
Do you want
off.
the scores?
Yes, I do. I'm just trying to find the sheet.
I knew I should have left after round 1.
Right.
On a high.
Nick.
19.
Oh, good score. Right? Callie. What's that?
18.
Team. Dempster.
17.
Coley.
18.
Shells.
There's a lot of fucking bollocks here.
23.
23.
With
Mads.
8.
It's all right, Mads. Taking part of the count. Clarky.
18.
18.
Yeah.
Changes everything.
Lads, you don't have to make up that you got them correct. It's okay to come last, you know.
Right. Anyone wants a toilet, gets a drink, sit back.
A beer.
Oh,
Ugh. It really is horrific questions like that when you've got the shittest memory in the world like me. Questions like who came top for this, like what years were this? Like, I haven't got a clue. I clearly need more technical questions.
You get that in the next one. Next couple of rounds.
I think these are pretty fair, Willow.
To be honest, Mads, I just like your negativity.
You're quite defeatist, isn't
I was already being like negative in the WhatsApp group earlier in the week.
Got a story ready, Dotes?
I haven't really thought about it today.
Disappoint the fans, or do you just want to crack on?
Just crack on. Just crack on today.
I mean, people are going to be disappointed that that's not on there.
Jungle juice.
Well, hang about it. If it's jungle juice, I'll come up with a story.
Oh, wait, I'll go back.
I didn't hear last week's story, so
Oh, I'll give a story. I'm not getting jungle juice for this. The story's coming. Let's have a think about it. Right, so we'll go with Lywood again. Being the book, well, it's not just Lywood this one. So back again, we'll go back a bit. My 18th year, went to Magaluf. Me, Lywood, for those that know Wayman, and another lad who nobody knows. Actually, Willo does. Workman, obviously, Willo. First night, we get there. Well, we got there the night before, but the first proper night, well, mega keen. You know, like back in for those who went on that sort of holiday back in the day, it all starts quite late, doesn't it?
What year was this?
Well, this 18, so 2000, around 1990. Yeah, 2000.
I was there in 99.
Yeah, so we're sat on the balcony ridiculously early. Like we'd literally just been gagging for it all day. So I can't remember the times, but we had loads of peach snaps. Well, and basically I was sick, so that sorted me out because we'd have been a right shambles otherwise. I think Wayman was sick. Lywood wasn't sick. So we went up the hill, etc., blah, blah, blah. But weirdly, my parents had taken my sister. They were staying at a posh hotel over like out the way sort of thing. And my sister was only young, but she was allowed to go out. And she saw us, Wayman had done one. She saw us up the hill. We were a complete disgrace, and she decided to take us back. Now, literally just around the corner from our hotel, Fiesta Sahara it was called. There was this dodgy little seedy alley of bars and a strip club. So my sister had got us back to the road and thought, right, they're safe, going back, blah, blah, blah. We walked down there and thought, all right, let's get in this. You know, they grabbed you. Do you want to go to the strip club? Like, yeah, let's get in there. So we went in. This is where it gets quite funny. They saw that Lywood was off his tits. Lywood was completely off his tits. He was cross-eyed. He was so pissed. It was unreal. They grabbed Lywood and basically just took him off. And Workman was like, whoa, you can't do that, can't do that. They bopped Workman on the nose. He was like on the floor. I just got out of there and left Lywood to it. Right? So I went back up the hill, at which point, I was on my own at this point. Workman had been bopped. He was just struggling. And my sister saw me again. So I actually had a couple of drinks with my sister, and then she took me back again. This is where it all goes wrong. At which point, Lywood was KO'd in the hotel room. I was banging on the door, couldn't get in. And it was around the time of M&M, this was. So these girls had 2 doors down, had just literally arrived. And I was like, can I just go in through your room and get with the balcony? They said no. And I was like, whatever, I'm going anyway. So she walked through the room. And then the girls, I think it might have been the same group, but the girls in the room between theirs and ours had also, they were just arriving. I got the mop from their balcony. Do you remember the Detroit boy business with Eminem, where he's just saying, Detroit boy, Detroit boy? For some reason, I was absolutely off my tits. I had that in my head. I was just leathering their patio window with a mop, going, Detroit boy, right? At which point they started bricking it. So I thought, right, best scoot over into the room. Lywood was KO'd, didn't even wake up. I was like lying in bed. Next thing I know, I heard security. I was like, oh, double here, like. They were quite secure in the hotel. They were banging on the door, and I was like just lying there going, hopefully they'll just go away. Anyway, eventually, Lywood stirs, pissed out of his head, and just goes, just fuck off. So we're lying there, I'm just lying there like this. Next thing you know, security have done what I did. Come through next doors, climb over the balcony. Before we could even move, they smacked Lywood on the head with a baton and then clobbered me on the head with a baton. got us out of the room, took us downstairs and basically said we're banned from the room for however long or something. So eventually, Lywood's in his boxes, by the way, at this point. Lywood's he's not allowed clothes. They didn't let him go back and get clothes. So Lywood's, it's not out of the ordinary in Magaluf to be cruising around your boxes sort of thing in a hotel. And anyway, so we're like on the sunbeds. Next thing you know, you hear Wayman and Workman come back in. And literally, we were lying on the sunbeds, and there's like a hotel goes up either side over the pool. Lying on the sunbeds. Next thing you know, we're getting launched things at us. People are launching things off the balconies. We're like, we've got to get out of here. Like, it's a shambles. We asked if we could go in. We went and sat in reception, and the later it got, the cleaners came in, and I just I've missed a bit. I have missed a bit of the story. We went and looked for Wayman. Because this is quite funny. We went and looked for Wayman and Workman, and walking past the bars. Oh, we were both completely bad, me and Lywood. And
Lywood
was in his boxes. So Wayman and Workman were coming towards us, and they just heard a load of cheering, and it was just loads of lads just cheering at Lywood, walking through like Magaluf in his boxes, and he's giving it a little wave. That's when we came back, and that's when we asked to go in reception because we'd been getting launched at things. So we went in reception. We had our feet up on the coffee table, and I just nodded off. I'd literally just nodded off, and cleaners had started coming in. This when it really went pear-shaped, basically the cleaners, as I just nodded off, the cleaners pulled the table away, and my feet just dropped down. And I was just like, when you flashed, you just woken up. I was in a right stink. I lost the plot, so I had to go at him. Of course, we were then kicked out. But on the way out, I pushed the door. Probably I can't remember how, but I pushed the door too hard. No stopper on the coming round. It smashed like an 8-foot window. So we all started legging it. So we're like, happens. And we start running. And then we stop about like just not that far. We ran a little bit to get away from it. And then we stopped and thought, where the hell are we running to? We're on a fucking island. We're not getting off. And we went back, tail between legs. I offered to pay for it. And they were having none of it. The police came in, and there was loads of them as well. There's probably about 6 or 7 police. And a few, I think I'm lucky that one of the big main men were there, because one of them just grabbed me by the neck. and the other guy, one of the older, I think he was the man in charge. He went, "Wait, get off him." Yeah, and he told him to get off. We were quite lucky. And that's when my parents come into it, because we were lucky my parents were there, because I swanned off to get my parents, and they all sorted it out and smoothed it over. I had to pay for the window. But yeah, absolute shambles of first night in Magaluf, really.
First night.
First night. It's an absolute debacle of the highest order. Lywood walking through the streets, it was the highlight. It was like Wayman and Workman walking towards it. And apparently, I don't really remember it that well, to be honest, but apparently we were walking down, and Wayman and Workman were just walking back towards it, and all they just hear was mass cheers, and it was just Lywood there, just with his hands like waving to the crowd who were cheering him, apparently, in his boxes. But yeah, the good times.
That's like an episode of The In-Betweeners, quite frankly.
It was completely ludicrous. The whole night was just a shambles from start to finish. Even Workman getting bopped by the bouncers. Hey, and we still don't know what Lywood got up to in that strip club. We have no idea what he got to.
We have to pin him down and torture him in the next tour and find out.
He gave up a lot of cash in that strip club, is all I'm saying.
More importantly, Dempsey, Villa scored one during your story.
Nice.
Yeah.
You scored?
Villa. 82nd minute or something.
Ollie Watkins.
Spal.
It was Watkins.
Right, we ready? We ready to crack on?
I don't think that was as good as your people to people story though.
Oh, the people to people.
That's still the best one.
The thing is, these are just made up. That was actually, I had a story for you. These are just like reliving nonsense. So I don't get a fuck. Eh?
What was his name again?
Pete.
Pete. It was places to people, not people.
People to people.
He was just, Pete. Pete was good lad, Pete.
General knowledge around this one, chaps.
Ooh.
10 questions on any random sporting stuff.
Well, it's a sports quiz, then, isn't it? It's not general knowledge.
General knowledge in sport, isn't it? It's not just one particular sport. Who was the top goal scorer in the 1920 Premier League season?
Oh, for fuck's sake, fuck off, Willow.
Last year's season.
Oh, I don't know.
Spal are going to let us down here, Wills.
Hate
I
you.
mean, you're letting us down. Supreme Directors come up trumps again.
Freaking director my ass.
All right, question 2. What sport has been played by Eve Muirhead and David Murdoch? Question 3. In American football, how many points do you score for a touchdown?
Get in.
You know that one, Mads?
More American football questions, please.
50 million.
Question 4. Besides Lewis Hamilton, which 2 other Formula One drivers have both won the BBC Sports Personality of the Year twice?
Twice.
I'll give you a point per name on this one. You can only write 2 names down, though, Mads.
Not international sports personality of the year.
No. The main award. The only one everyone cares about. Question 5. How many Olympic gold medals did rower Steve Redgrave win? Answers on Dempster's watch.
Oi. Newcastle have equalised, you prick. See if you can't.
Fucking hell.
Good.
You boys. Is that 5 out of 5 for me again?
Joking. Well, fucking hell. 94th minute. What a fucking joke.
1 out of 5 for you, Willow.
Question 6. Which county cricket club plays at the Oval?
Didn't we have this last week?
No,
That's
it
all.
came up with
You've been there, Deb, so you should know
it
that.
came up with Hauser when I did mine.
You should all know it then, shouldn't you? Question 7.
No, it wasn't Hauser. It was.
Which English Football League team was given the nickname The Gas?
Hmm.
Question 8. In all competitions, did Cristiano Ronaldo score more goals or play more games for Real Madrid? 50-50 shot. For Real Madrid, did he score more goals or did he play more games? Question 9. How many balls in total are on a table at the start of a game of snooker?
No one.
Get your calculators out. See if your brain's hurting.
Ooh, harsh.
Question 10. After retiring from professional cycling, what other sport did Bradley Wiggins briefly attempt to make a career in?
This doesn't come into my head. I'm going to be annoyed with this one.
I know that one.
If you'd asked that about Chris Hoy, I'd have known.
That gas one is doing my head in. The gas.
Gas. Which footballing team was nicknamed the Gas?
Is that like a new nickname?
No. Shouldn't really give him any clues. He's leading.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I think Shell's lead. The gas.
Right. Answers.
The gas.
Who was the top goal scorer in the 1920 Premier League season? Demps?
I'm not sure I'm right, but I've said Salah.
That's what I've said. Just as a guess.
Anybody else?
Yeah.
I
think it
said
might be
I
Vardy,
said
yeah.
Aubameyang.
I went Vardy.
Harry Kane.
Vardy with 23.
And he-
Bamiyang was second with 22, and I think Salah had 19 as well with Mane or something.
Well,
What sport has been played by Eve Muirhead and David Murdoch?
I think I get that one.
It's got to be curling, hasn't it?
Hey,
Yeah.
curling, of course it is. Anyone not get curling?
Your head.
Yeah. I got
I
that.
went darts.
Like it. Oops, I ticked some up.
Let's play darts.
In American football, how many points do you score for a touchdown? Mads, go on, give it to us.
6.
Yeah.
It's 6.
Do you get one either side on that?
No, you do not get one either side for that.
I went through, that's halfway, so I get half a point.
No, you can get one of them. Besides Lewis Hamilton, which two Formula One drivers have both won BBC Sports Penalty for the year twice? Point per name. Coley, give me a name.
Damon Hill.
Hallie,
Jackie Stewart.
Nick,
Jensen Button.
Demps,
I've said Mansell and just one name.
yeah. Shadi, any other different names?
James Hunt.
Clarkey,
I said Mansell and Graham Hill.
and then the F1 expert, Mads.
I went Mansell and Hill.
Mansell and Hill.
Oh, Damon Hill.
Yeah. Graham Hill never won Formula One.
Got to be Damon Hill, yes. Point per name.
I didn't think Hill would have won it twice. I didn't think.
No.
How many Olympic gold medals did Steve Redgrave win? Gold medals. Shelley says, hands up. Come on, show us your fingers. 5 gold medals.
Oh, it was 9.
He won one race every year. Every
It's
time.
shit, isn't he, really?
Which county curricular plays at the Oval? Should all get this.
What do you mean you should all get this?
For those who played last week.
At
Sorry.
all.
What did you put there, Mads?
I put Edgbaston. It's not even a county.
That's another ground.
Well, there you go, Lit. It shows what I know about cricket.
Lucky, flip it up.
Oh, Clarky, what's the answer?
Sorry.
It is Surrey County Cricket Club. Edgbaston. It's the best I've ever heard. Which English Football League team was given the nickname The Gas? Clarky, did you find it out?
I didn't have a clue. I didn't know.
Dempster, put him out of his misery.
Bristol Rovers.
It is the Gasheads Bristol Rovers.
Never knew that.
Cole, you got that right, your football stato. Did Cristiano score more goals or play more games for Real Madrid?
Scored.
Goals.
Who put scored?
No, I put play more games.
Who put played? He scored more goals.
Fuck me.
Oh, God.
That's an amazing stat.
It is an amazing stat. How many balls are there on the snooker table at the start of the game? Count your fingers.
22.
22, that's what I put, yeah.
22.
22.
Anyone put 21? Anyone put 21?
Not
Nearly.
count white.
I nearly did.
I hadn't answered 10. What, can I have 10 or not before you put it up? What's 10? I don't know.
You can have a quick 10 seconds, mate.
Wiggins.
What is it? What's the question?
Wiggins.
Bradley Wiggins.
Oh, of course, yeah, I forgot. I don't know.
After
Yeah, carry on.
retiring, what did he briefly make an attempt to make a career in?
Skiing.
Ali, be quiet.
Is it rowing?
I made a total guess at triathlon.
I think it's rowing.
Rowan.
Owen.
Had to be a sport he'd sat on his arse, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's have some scores.
Oh, Westy's loving life, isn't he? 9 under.
Oh, yeah.
Get in there, my lad.
Hey? You must be ahead of my thing on Sky.
Mads, what'd you get?
5.
Nick?
7.
Callie? Is Callie still there?
8.
Demps?
7 for me.
Foley?
7.
Parky?
8.
Gels?
6.
Very interesting. Right, scores on the doors. No one's surprised that Mads is starting to drift away.
Can you not be
32.
so insulting, please, Willow? I expected to be leading at
And
this
he's
point.
quite close. So he's on 32. He's quite close behind Nick on 41.
And can we say drifting away and the classic of who plays cricket at the Oval, Edgbaston. Get it clipped.
Quite
big
close
fan.
after that. Nick on 41. Demps on 42. Callie 43. Coley 44. And Clarkey 47. And Shells 48.
Oh,
Mike the bottom. Is there anybody behind me at the moment or not?
Just Edgbaston.
Just Edgbaston behind me. Okay.
What was Mads actually on?
32.
The-
Right, round 5.
Killed me.
I hope you're all going to concentrate in.
No, I
Question of Sport Classic.
Oh, God.
The observation round. Just going to set it up a minute. So I'm going to play you a clip.
Oh.
This is good, this.
Don't play the wrong video accidentally, Willow.
Is it what happened next?
So you need to keep your eyes open, keep your ears open on anything that you see or hear in this clip. There will be 10 questions at the end of it.
Oh, my God.
Sake.
We're all ready. You're concentrating.
Hang about.
No.
Where's the music?
getting really slow.
It is going very slow.
Can you all see it?
Is this what we're supposed to be taking notes on this bit, or is this not the video?
Yes, the whole
It's
thing.
like showing
Start
a
again.
frame every
Start
few
again.
seconds.
Fucking hell, it's all a bit jittery, isn't it?
Not even playing now.
Everything and everything. Start again.
All right.
We had this.
It's playing like a frame every few seconds.
Is there supposed to be music to this, Wills?
No.
The American football clip. Oh, that's the famous one. Yeah.
Oh, fuck off with the ice hockey.
Ta-da. Right. Did you all see that okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Just got to England versus New Zealand in the cricket.
All right. You all finished watching it?
Yeah.
Is that me?
I don't like these rounds where you actually got to try and remember stuff.
Should not be playing.
Short-term
Welcome
memory.
to my land.
Short-term
Right.
memory. Awful.
Right, hope you make good memory. I'm not going to share my screen for this. I'm just going to read the questions out. Get off, you piece of shit. Right. Name the sports personality you. Wait, oh, wrong. That's the wrong question. Start again. In the opening question of sport intro, who was scoring a volley for Manchester United?
Was typically. Knew you'd ask that one.
Question 2. You just saw Justin Rose holding a monster pot in the 17th hole in the 2012 Miracle of Medina Ryder Cup. Who was his opponent? Question 3. You saw Jonathan Edwards sit in the triple jump world record in the 1995 World Championships in Sweden. But what was the number on his bib?
Ludicrous.
Told you to keep your eye out on everything.
Fucking hell. How can you?
That's impossible.
Oh, you saw it about 5 times in the clip.
You started on there, weren't you?
I got it because I knew you were going to ask it.
Yeah, exactly. Clarky knows.
Larky, stop cheating.
You saw England winning the Cricket World Cup final at Lords in 2019. How many runs did New Zealand have on the scoreboard before Guptill hit that final ball? And the answer's not Edgbaston.
Why not?
Dig it down, Mads.
Number 5. You saw Northampton scoring a last-minute try in the Premiership to beat who? Coley was up about number 6. You watched the famous Aguero goal for Man City to win the Premier League.
I was with
Which player slid the through ball to Aguero in order to score that historic goal?
Oh, big fat Phil's just left one in the bunker. Very rare you see that.
Finished.
Hey?
Oh, I see you. What was that?
Question 7. You saw David Mead running the length of the pitch in the Super League to score a try for the Catalan Dragons. But what was the score at the time of his run?
Oh, nice pulse.
Was that what was the score or the time? The score.
Score. What's the score? You were watching Great Britain winning a Davis Cup doubles match against Belgium. Name the player who was serving. Question 9. Who did you see crashing in the Singaporean Grand Prix? As in who started?
Singaporean?
Yeah. Okay, what's the word? Clip it up, Clarky.
Eh? Look at that.
There are
Who was
points
crashed? I just want the main. He said his name.
Well, we couldn't hear anything.
We couldn't hear anything.
Oh, right. Right.
I know what I know what team. I know what
Technically, there were 3 people involved.
There
in
were
that
3
accident.
people involved. Yeah.
I know
I'll
what
see what
team.
people's answers are now. What your point for everyone?
Any more than 3 involved, yeah?
I didn't say there's supposed to be any noise on this, Will, so you just ignored me.
Oh, I can hear you. My noise was too loud. During the whole clip, there's a tag in the bottom right-hand corner saying "Made in what?"
Thailand.
Chelsea.
Maybe.
Oh.
Didn't see that.
What?
It's there the whole time.
Did anybody get that?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. I was going to say, if
Did it?
nobody got it, we could get a clue.
Everyone done?
I'll have a get. I'll say China. I have no idea.
Right.
Kidell win.
Who was scoring the goal?
RVP.
Oh, there goes the answers.
I reckon it's Van Persie.
What's going on here?
Write them down.
All marks to me in this section.
Being honest,
Shout
I did
him
not
out.
Yeah, there you have.
Persie.
There we go. That's better. Who scored? Who scored the goal for Manchester?
Van Persie.
It was Robin Van Persie. Who was Justin Rose his opponent?
Phil Mickelson.
Big Phil.
Big Phil.
That was a hell of a guess from That was a hell of a guess from me because I didn't pay any attention to it.
No, remember, he gives him the old thumbs up, doesn't he?
No.
Yeah, he does. Actually, yeah.
What
No.
number was Jonathan Edwards wearing on his bib?
539.
539.
539.
1751.
Who else besides Shell's got that?
I did.
Jungle Juice, both of you.
What was the score when Guptill hit that ball at the Cricket World Cup?
14.
14.
15.
14.
Ah. Got it.
You saw Northampton scoring a last-minute try in the Premiership to beat who?
Sorry.
Saracen?
Sorry.
Sarries. Who slipped Aguero in for the famous Aguero goal?
I said David Silva, but I don't know.
Balotelli.
For company.
Balotelli.
Ah.
That's its only ever assist for Manchester City, did you know?
What's a cunt?
I was watching that with Wayman. One of the best experiences ever, that was.
I was watching it with Coley. We'd literally just watched the Man United match, and you literally turned over, and you actually, I remember you saying, Phil, I still don't think they're going to do it, as in Man United, and they scored.
I was in the Royal Oak, and Wayman was literally jumping about the place. You know what he's like? He's just like idiots.
What was the score in the Super League match while David Mead was running in?
I think it was 8
12-7.
I thought it was 8-0.
8-0.
8-0.
8-0.
Score.
Oh.
Who was serving in the Davis Cup match?
The other
Jamie
Murray.
Murray.
Jamie Murray.
What do you mean the other Murray? What's his name?
James Murray.
James.
It's close enough.
Judy. Judy.
I'm having it. Fuck you all.
Jamie Murray. There's a bit of a weird one, the next one. Who see crashing in the Grand Prix? We had no sound. It'd be difficult.
I said Vettel because I thought it was a Ferrari.
He was one of them.
It was Vettel for Verstappen and Raikkonen.
Yeah, it was.
It was Kimi Raikkonen, but because you couldn't hear it, I'll give you all a point for that. Let's not be
Only if they wrote down Raikkonen.
Well, the sound was the key because it actually said his name like 3 times. So if you couldn't hear it,
Yeah, right.
I'm having 3 points.
so everyone can have a point. What was this? What was the writing in the bottom right-hand corner? Made in
Vaco.
Poker.
Animotica.
You ended in an A. That was very.
Yeah, that me. Agwimboga.
Right, scores on the doors. Clarkey,
8.
Coley,
4.
Kelly,
6.
6. Shells,
8.
Temps.
6.
What? 6.
Yeah.
Nick,
5 for me.
Mads. I can't see. Oh, 6.
Yes.
Right, last round. It's a bit of a special round, this. You go in on you're having your own individual rounds.
Oh.
Ooh.
Twist is whoever's currently losing gets first pick of the topics. You keep going, and whoever's winning will have last pick of the topics.
Huzzah!
Oh no.
So there's a chance for the people at the bottom to catch the people at the top.
Well, then you're just being stupid now, aren't you? That's
I
not
got
Well,
a feeling
you obviously
might
know
be.
who's last.
clearly me.
So Mads.
What are the topics?
Here's the topics.
No.
Oh, hold on. There's American sports there as well. Ooh, tough one. It's gonna have to be Formula One then.
Bastard.
Is it me then, Neil?
No, it's Mads. Mads is currently losing. So Mads, what topic do you want?
What's the scores, Wills?
I'll go down as the time. So Mads is on 38 in last, so he gets first pick. I'll let you know when it's your turn. What did you say, Mads?
Oh God, the third time F1.
Sorry, Formula One. So
Some more Baileys.
these are just for Mads. 10 questions. Just shout them out, mate, because I'll mark it if you
Yeah.
I probably still get it wrong.
Lewis Hamilton won his first F1 World title for which team?
McLaren.
Yes. What team is known as the Prancing Horse?
Ferrari.
Yes.
Oh,
How many world titles did Jackie Stewart win?
That's a bit tough. Man.
There's a few easy and hards in all the subjects.
I want to say none.
He won 3.
Three was it? I can't remember.
Which constructor did Jenson Button race for when he won his world title in 2009?
You got to know that.
Come
Braun.
on.
It was Braun, yes.
I couldn't remember the name.
Which track did Ayrton Senna tragically die at?
Imola.
What's the country?
In the country, Italy.
I got San Marino was the answer.
It's not actually in San Marino.
Isn't it? It's called,
No.
if it's
Here
Imola,
we-
then I'll give you it.
He's at it again, isn't he? He's at it again.
How
Made
many
up
world
answers.
titles did Schumacher have?
How many world titles he's won? 7.
7, yeah. Who finished second in the most recent F1 season?
That's
Pass? What did you say? Bottas, yes.
Bottas.
Which team holds the record for most wins in a season?
I think that's Mercedes, no?
It is Mercedes, yeah. Who won the first ever F1 World Championship?
Arena.
Yeah. Who owns Red Bull Racing?
Dietrich Mateschitz, whatever his name is.
It's Christian Horner.
No, he's the kind of the manager. He doesn't own Red Bull Racing.
Oh, I googled
Here
who
we
owns Red
go.
Bull Racing, and it came up with Christian Horner. So
Another poor question. If you look it up, I'm sure it's Dietrich Mateschitz.
there's my answer's final.
He's the CEO of Red Bull. I think Christian Horner is Red Bull Racing.
There you go. Thank you, Shelley.
Shut up, Shelley.
8 points. 8 out of 10.
Oh, that was all right.
Well done, Matt.
We stop now before anybody gets any other questions.
Well, you're still last, Mads, so it doesn't really matter. So Mads is now on 46. The next person who is currently on 46, Nick. Pick a subject.
Nick, get
You
one
can
wrong.
have F1.
I'm going to have to go Premier League, but I'm not confident. So
Premier League.
Stop
Fucking
going.
hell. Good this. Good idea.
Who is Manchester United's all-time top goal scorer?
Wayne Rooney.
Yeah. Which club did Jurgen Klopp manage before Liverpool?
Dortmund.
Yeah. Who has made the most Premier League appearances?
Gareth Barry.
Yeah. Which club has the worst win record in a single season in the Premiership?
Worst win record.
Yeah. Which club has?
Is it Ipswich?
That was Derby County. How many
Of
wins did
course,
they
yeah,
have? How many wins did they have?
They have one?
They had 1
Three?
win.
I don't know. One.
Take your first answer.
Yes,
Who was the
yes.
who was the Premier League's longest-serving manager?
Who was?
Yeah.
Arsene Wenger.
Which player has provided the most Premier League assists?
Cesc Fabregas.
Ryan Giggs. Only one player has scored 5 goals in a single half in the Premier League. What's his name?
5 goals in a single half. God. Was it a Portsmouth player?
I don't know. I can't give you any clues, mate.
I don't know.
Jermaine Defoe.
That was it.
Where do Wolves play their home games?
Molyneux.
Arsenal's invincible side of 03-04 went unbeaten across the whole season, but how many games did they draw?
Oh, I heard this on the radio this week.
10.
It's 12.
Oh,
So you got 6.
okay, I'm happy with that.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't have minded a bit of that.
So there's a tie for the next spot. So I'm going to go on count back. So whoever got the worst in the previous round, which is Coley. Coley, 48. You can't have F1, you can't have Premier League.
For Football World Cups.
You're for American sport, Phil.
Football World Cups. Right, you ready? Which country has appeared at every World Cup finals since the first one in 1930?
Brazil.
Brazil, yes. Who has scored the most goals for England at World Cups?
Lineker.
Yes. What nationality was the linesman who famously gave Jeff Hurst goal in the 1966 World Cup final?
Hungary.
He's Russian.
Russian, that's it. Russian, yeah.
Where is the 2022 World Cup being held?
Qatar.
Yes. What was the name of the original World Cup trophy?
Jules Rimet.
Yes. What is the only nation to win both the men's and women's World Cup?
Germany.
Germany it is. Who scored 2 goals in the 1998 World Cup final?
Zidane.
It was Zidane. What would have happened in the 1966 World Cup final between England and Germany had the scores remained 2-2 after extra time?
War.
Toss of the coin.
It is a toss of a coin, yes.
Oh, no way.
Good answer. In the modern format, how many games will the winning team have to play to lift the trophy in a World Cup?
7.
7. Who scored England's only goal in the semi-final loss to Croatia in the 2018 World Cup semi-final?
Right back. Trippier.
Trippier. Good score, Coley. 9 out of 10.
Nice one.
Very impressed with the flipping of a coin. And then the person who was tied with him, but betting on the last round, was Dempster. You can't have F1, Premier League, or World Cup.
Who's like golf?
Golf, it is. How many times has Tiger Woods won the Masters?
Oh, fuck off. I'm going to be shit at this. 5.
It is 5. In which country will the 2022 Ryder Cup be held?
America.
Italy. Who was top of the golf world rankings prior to lockdown?
Which lockdown?
I think DJ's been there a while. I need DJ.
The first one.
The first lockdown.
Yeah. You said the answer.
Right, okay. Go on.
Rory McIlroy. Don't know how, but which major has Rory McIlroy not won?
I actually know that one.
I think is he?
Come on,
he hasn't
Jen.
got a Masters, has he?
He has not got a Masters green jacket. What is the maximum amount of time allowed to look for a lost ball?
Sure. This one needs reminding on the tee every fucking time we play, I think.
It's 3 minutes now, isn't it?
Minutes. Who became the first European player to score what is now a maximum of 5 points in a single Ryder Cup in 2018?
2018.
European player to score 5 points.
I should know this. It was Molinari.
Was Molinari. Who did Nick Faldo sensationally beat to win his 3rd Masters?
Sevi.
That was Greg Norman. Which course has been used more often than any other for the Open Championship?
Troon.
St Andrews.
Was it? That's too obvious. Idiot.
How many holes does a standard golf major tournament consist of, not including playoffs?
72.
Yes.
You're gonna, how fucking easy is that?
Well, I have to throw in a couple of easy ones. Which player has won the most major championships?
Nicholas.
Yeah, Nicholas.
That's what I'd have said.
6. Score of 6. Next on the list
I said
is
St Andrew. I just thought it's
Callie.
Tennis.
How many points does he need to get in front of Coley? We need a countdown for the people at the top.
Right, so the current people who have gone, Mad's 46, Nick's 52, Demp's 54, Coley 57. Callie is on 49. So 8 to tie.
Bye.
Right. What is Roger Federer's home country?
Switzerland.
Yeah. Who has won the most women's Wimbledon singles titles?
Navratilova.
Yep. Who was the youngest and the first unseeded player to win the men's singles at Wimbledon?
Boris Becker.
Was. Who were the most successful doubles pair of all time?
Bryan brothers.
The Bryan brothers. Who ended the 77-year wait for a British men's Wimbledon champion?
Andy Murray.
Yeah, you'll have an easy one here. And who was the last British player before Andy Murray to win it?
Virginia Wade.
No, Fred Perry. I wanted the man one.
Oh,
Who said that one?
Sorry. Who was what is the furthest Tim Henman ever progressed to at Wimbledon?
final.
He got to the semi-final 4 times. What surface is the French Open traditionally played on?
Okay.
Yep. What stadium is the US Open played at?
The Arthur Ashe Stadium.
It is the Arthur Ashe. What is the maximum amount of points you must win to win a? What is the minimum amount of points you must win to win a game in tennis?
4.
4. Caddy scored 8.
Oh, tied.
Okay.
So he's tied. Oh, who hasn't gone? Clarkey and Shells. Ooh. Person who is in runner-up position at the moment is Clarkey.
What's he on?
55. So he needs 3 to overtake Callie and Coley. But the topics are getting harder.
So what is it? Cricket, Summer Olympics, rugby, and American.
Yeah.
Quite fancy the American, but
Do it, Clark.
it could be anything comes up. Cricket would be a bit safer.
You ever think like the harder like the subject or the harder the subject is perceived, the easier the questions will be for that subject?
This is why I'm thinking I think Shells is good at rugby and cricket, so I don't think it really matters.
Take one of those out then.
No, I'll go for American just for a bit of fun. It could be terrible, but
I reckon you should have definitely taken cricket out.
Yeah,
yeah, but he's good at rugby, though, isn't he?
I'm not sure he's anywhere near as good. I reckon cricket.
No,
it'd be
cricket's
stupid
obviously a
cricket.
strong
Okay, I'll go
subject.
cricket then.
No. You've selected. You've selected.
No, we're going cricket. We're going cricket.
Cricket.
We hadn't started.
Just
Yeah,
for the
but
wind
no,
up.
his first answer was cricket.
No.
Right, cricket.
I'm not that good at cricket, but I'll give it a
The
go.
Big Bash League is based in which country?
Australia.
It is. Who was the only batsman to score a record 400 runs in an international test match?
International.
Come on, Clarkey.
Lara?
It was Lara, yes.
Oh, I thought it was a trick question. That I thought it was Smith, wasn't
What was the score in the recent test series between England and India?
it? 3-1 India.
It was 3-1 India, yes. Who is England's leading test match run scorer?
Cook.
Cook. Name a county Ian Botham played for.
Essex.
No, Somerset, Worcestershire or Durham.
Oh yeah, Durham.
Which ground is commonly referred to as the home of cricket?
Lords.
Lords.
Definitely Edgbaston.
Who is the leading Test wicket taker of all time?
Marilithon?
Say it correctly for the point, please.
Marilithon. Can't say it.
Isaiah Muralithian. Which county plays their home games at Trent Bridge?
Oh God, I know this. Nottinghamshire.
Nottinghamshire. What was the score in the last Ashes series, which was in England in 2019?
Was it 2-1 to England?
No, it was 2-2.
Oh, I was about to say that. Huh?
Who is due to host the 2023 World Cup? And that's the one-day international World Cup.
Is it England?
No, we had it in our country. We won it. It's India.
No, wouldn't know that.
Scored 7.
I'll take that.
We've got 9.
There you go.
Shelley, you are 8 behind. No, can't even add that up. 6 behind. You're 6 behind. Pick Summer Olympics, rugby union, or American sports.
Well, it's not going to be American sports.
Bloody hell, Shelley.
I'll go rugby union.
Tie 7 for the win. Who scored England's only try in the 2003 World Cup final?
Jason Robinson.
We had this question.
Where will the 2023 World Cup be held?
Oh, I don't know that. England.
France. Who is the international leading all-time point scorer?
International. Dan Carter.
Dan Carter's the answer, yes. Who was the coach for England in their dismal home World Cup campaign in 2015?
Martin Johnson. No, one Martin Johnson. No. He was earlier. Stuart Lancaster.
Stuart Lancaster. Which set piece is used in rugby union but does not feature in rugby league?
Line out.
There's a line out. In what year did the 5 nations expand to the 6 nations?
Is it 99?
Or 2000. Who will act as head coach for the 2021 British Lions tour to South Africa? Or them coming to here.
Sean Edwards.
That's Warren Gatland. The Calcutta Cup is contested between which 2 countries?
England and Scotland.
Even I know that one.
I know. Question. Which Premiership side play their home games at Franklin Gardens?
Northampton.
Yeah. Which international rugby team has the nickname Los Pumas?
Argentina.
Argentina it is. And you scored 7.
Well done, Charles.
Oh,
So Pippin,
1 point.
the post.
That was quite exciting.
Some different.
Depends on your perspective, really, Clarky.
Mads finished on 46, and it was Nick on 52, Dempster 54, Coley and Callie 57, Clarkey 62, and then Shells pipped in with 63.
Well done, Shelley.
Well done.
Shells.